Make it 4. Messi denied by an outstretched leg of Iceland defender, and then of course the flag did come up in delayed fashion, which we all love so much.
Now, these are the sort of things that you have to be careful about if you're Argentina. Lautaro Martinez gets in behind, ends up being in an offside position, but he's in a 1v1 situation against a goalkeeper. And sometimes some of these Argentina players, they're so, I suppose, occupied with the idea of giving the ball to Messi that you end up missing out on doing your job and what you usually do very naturally. And in this case, Lautaro Martinez, if Lionel Messi were not on the field, he's not even looking to pass that ball. He's going towards goal, and he's going to finish, at least try to finish the chance himself.
Only 3 additional minutes to be played. But back to the question of Argentina's first choice starting 11, Ali. Do we know what it is? Does Lionel Scaloni know what it is?
I believe so, and it's most of the players that came on in the second half, in the early part of the second half.
Yeah. Iceland looking for late consolation, and no more than that at this point. Messi quite connect. Lorenzo Fernandez.
I believe there are decisions to be made in the left back position. We'll see what the progress of Nicolás Tagliafico is over the next couple of days.
Yeah.
The right back position as well, maybe one in question. Gonzalo Montiel had been carrying an injury. It feels like perhaps Agustin Hiay will start the World Cup. At least seemingly that has been the plan as of now. But they've been waiting on Gonzalo Montiel and see whether he was going to be fit enough to play. Dibu Martinez, we assume, is going to be in goal. We haven't seen anything from Julian Alvarez, so my guess would be that in the first game, Lautaro Martinez will start.
Yeah. There's now Molina as well, who's still trying to get back to fitness.
We haven't seen anything from him. That's why it sort of leads me to believe that Agustin Hiay will get the initial opportunity.
Yeah, which would be really something, wouldn't it, for the 22-year-old to almost come out of nowhere.
And in the center back position, if you were really thinking about starting Nicolás Otamendi in that first match, then why give him so many minutes as you did against Honduras and against Iceland tonight? It tells me that maybe Cristian Romero and Lisandro Martinez are the ones that are going to play, although Otamendi seemingly is always ready for Lionel Scaloni. So that's another question that you may have in terms of position and players that are available.
One last chance perhaps for Iceland. Cross came in. Good Johnson did get ahead to it.
Good work down the left-hand side, but Good Johnson almost feels and looks as if he's surprised that the ball is coming to him. You're center forward, but you've made a run. You have to anticipate that the ball may fall to you. He seems surprised and missed a chance.
Very odd indeed, wasn't it? But that is that. It is next stop Kansas City for Lionel Messi and company. Comfortable 3-0 win here against Iceland. The perfect preparation for a week's time in Algeria next, as Lionel Scaloni and his troops will begin the defence of their World Cup trophy won so thrillingly in Qatar 4 years ago. Ali, plenty to enjoy in the second half particularly.
Yeah, I thought that Argentina were a different team in the second half, and certainly because of the presence of those players that we think are going to start the first match. And of course, Lionel Messi being on the field makes all the difference in the world. They're a different team with him on the field. What he can do, what he can see, what he can create. How quick was John Turntheisen trying to get the jersey of Lionel Messi? The whistle hadn't even blown and he was already asking for the jersey. I suppose I don't blame him, but in terms of the exercise, a useful exercise for Lionel Messi, a useful exercise for Lionel Scaloni and Argentina. He gets on the field, scores a goal, creates an opportunity with his first touch, and you just know that Argentina have a completely different energy and dynamic movement with him on the field.
Yeah. Almost a totally different game, wasn't it, when he appeared? At goal number 117 in the Albi Celeste colours as well. So that will do it for us on this road to 26. Hope you enjoyed it, and the World Cup is next, folks. For myself, Adrian Healy, and Ali Moreno, it's good night from Auburn.